There's always and forever going to be some new gimmick, some new kind of tank, some new kind of thing that we just have to have now to put in our tanks. And that's the nature of the hobby. However, sometimes something comes along that is retro and people are young enough that they don't realize it's retro. And one of those recent resurgence of something retro is a fishbowl tank. We all had them when we were kids. Our kids have all had them. And they're a unique, small tank or bowl, not a nano tank. A fish tank bowl is something you can spend a couple of $100s for with an expensive light, or you can just use the lamp on the table beside the bowl. And if you're lucky enough to be near a window, that lamp in that window will grow plants just fine. These plants and the algae love it. The snails and the betta love the tank. So you really don't have to spend a lot of money to have something that's safe and pleasurable for the fish. This bowl costs about $22 at Hobby Lobby. It's 4.5 gallons. I have several of them and I love them. I primarily use them for betta tanks. The plants were sent to me by Pam, Punchy Paints, and the wood I just had laying around, threw it in. It's a piece of Mopani wood. Snails are on everything, right? So I've got some brown ones and some red ones in here. And got a little 5-volt heater that are something that's fairly new to the hobby. You can get them in 10 and 15 volts, I believe, too, maybe even 2.5 volts. But really cool. Keeps this bowl where it should be, 75, 76 degrees for this guy. And he's done remarkably well. I've had him in here for several months. He's grown to just a huge size, and his vintage is absolutely stunning. Sorry for the glare. So yeah. The betta itself, by the way, costs $3.99 at Petco when he was smaller. So check out fish tank bowls. Just be sure that you do maintenance on them. This one gets about a 50% water change once a week. I vacuum off some of the excessive duckweed. It also has some aquatic plants other than duckweed floating in it, and I try to keep the surface partially clear so the betta has plenty of room to eat flakes and frozen foods dropped in. So check one of these out if you've got a small space and a small budget, and see what works for you. Thanks, guys.